Friedman with a shot, and he scores! Mark Friedman walked right in and picks the corner. Pittsburgh back on top. It might be one of those years. They are just not going to be able to get everybody healthy.
No, just unable to get back to that healthy lineup, the full roster. We've rarely seen it this season, and another heartbreaking loss here in this road trip for the Golden Knights. Not going to get any easier. They'll get set, they'll have a day, and then get ready for Columbus.
Well, that's all you can do in a situation like this, because the Knights have now lost 3 straight and 9 of their last 13, but surprisingly, they're still in 3rd place in the division somehow. However, the worst news could be that Pacioretty might be out again. Now, he left the game in the 2nd period and didn't return, so we'll wait and see his status moving forward. In the meantime, Marchie and the guys realize that they got to kick things into gear and offered up these thoughts as to how they do just that.
Obviously, we have some game left. There's always time to get back to our game, to get back at our structure. Or not just that, we gotta get back to our identity. Like, it goes back to 5 years ago, and we had no team, but we were working. We gotta work. We gotta put our work boots and just do what we do best as an organization, as a team, and just be simple with it and don't think too far. I think we got to come back to basics.
Well, fingers crossed they can get back things and rolling here against the Jackets. In the meantime, let's dive into the Raiders. They inked Max to a new 4-year deal on Friday, and prior to that, Patrick Graham, the new defensive coordinator, caught up with us media folks to talk about the defense, and he was asked about this team being built as a 4-3 unit and whether or not he saw some foundational pieces he likes in this group. And his answer about how the game has changed the structure of what your defense has to look like was pretty interesting as it pertains to what he's looking for out of his defense here in Vegas.
You're really dealing in the world of 5 DBs on the field at once and 4 bigger bodies with 2, the linebacker deal. So, like, to me, the 4-3, the 3-4 discussions, I mean, it's almost like it's antiquated, to be honest with you. And what we're dealing with is subs. So there's plenty. I mean, when you talk about sub defense, do you have guys on the team that can rush the passer? Yes. Do you have guys on the team that can stop the run? Yes. Do you have guys that can cover, that have shown they can cover in the past? Yes. So to answer your question, Vinny, those are the 3 major things I'm looking for aside from tackling. So yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that.
And we're also good with this. The Lady Rebels are going dancing for the first time in 20 years. And on Sunday, you can join them in celebration of that trip at their selection show watch party. And it's all going down at the Strip View Pavilion inside the Thomas and Mack. It's open to the public, so get on out there and party with Coach LaRock and company as they find out where they'll go dancing. Doors open at 4, and the show starts at 5 p.m.
To the 4-seed matchup. There you go. Number 4, Arizona taking on UNLV.
That's pretty cool, huh? The Lady Rebels, they knew that they would be going dancing. They just didn't know where they'd be sending those dancing shoes. And today, we all found out with them that they're heading to Tucson for a date with the 4-seed Arizona. And what a moment it was to be there with them today over the Thomas and Mack for their selection show watch party. And you guys at home, you really showed out in the hundreds to show our Lady Rebels some love. That was really cool. And while there's still work to be done, this is a moment that they will never forget anytime soon, that's for sure.
This is why I do it. I don't know if winning and all of that had really kind of set in until you see your name up there and see them jump out of their seats and their smiles. I mean, this is my why. And why I can't sleep at night and why I wake up early, because I want to do the very best job that I can for them and create an awesome experience. And so we're going to do that this week.
It still seems unreal, like to this day. I had to bring my tournament MVP trophy here, and just carrying it around, just knowing like that game happened already, it's unreal. Like I'm still sleeping, to be honest.
You gotta love it. They'll wake up on Saturday. All right, so with that, let's head to Columbus for the Knights and the Jackets. Tied at 1 in the first. We got the third line out there grinding, and Will Carrier gets himself a gritty goal to break the tie and put the Knights in front, but then things got bad, real bad, because the Jackets scored not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. Yeah, 4 straight goals, getting a hat trick out of their 18-year-old rookie Cole Sillinger to dump out to a 5-2 lead just past the midway point of the second. Now, Vegas did make it interesting late, but this was a story of too little, way too late, and they lose again, their 4th straight, 6-4 the final.
I mean, not much to say. It's same old story. So until we can figure it out, and you know, it's a big enough reality check. I think guys will be woken up by now.
I think there's urgency. We know the situation. We've got to stop the bleeding, you know. So I think there's urgency right from the drop of the puck tonight. But it's execution. It's commitment to details. It's commitment to game plan. You know, you're on the road in the NHL in the last 20 games. You gotta play really well for long periods.
All right, it's time now to welcome in a man who I had the distinct pleasure of introducing to all of Las Vegas, a guy I hit it off with immediately, possibly because of his amazing choice of hairstyle. This man knows nothing other than success as a head coach on the gridiron. He knows his way around north of the border when it comes to football, which is understandable why he landed in Las Vegas with a hockey organization. Folks, I'm talking about none other than the former Virginia Tech linebacker turned football coach, my guy, the Indoor Football League Vegas Nighthawks general manager and head coach, he's getting Mr. right now, Mr. Mike Davis. What's going on, Mike D?
Not much, man. Glad to be here.
You good?
Yeah, great.
I love the hairstyle.
Likewise. Fresh.
So fresh and so clean. First of all, man, you've been here for a couple of months now. How has Las Vegas been treating you?
Fantastic. You know, beautiful weather, beautiful people. You know, everybody's welcoming and warming. It's been a pleasure.
All right, I got you. All right. Now, I have to ask you about this. Seeing the Dollar Loan Center from, you know, its construction to where it is right now, I've been inside. It's fantastic. What are your thoughts on how it turned out?
I told somebody else the other day, I was like, what you see is great, but the backside of it, the locker room areas and the hidden venues where there's food, you know, the VIP access stuff, it's absolutely breathtaking. I mean, there's no other like it. There's not another arena like that that I've seen.
You guys have opened up practice. You got a game coming up in a week. A game coming up in a week. It seems, crazy. I know you're not getting any sleep, but how have the first impressions of some of the players been that you've got?
It's good. Just like, you know, most every training camp you open up with, it's you have some pleasant surprises. You have a few disappointments, but most of the guys, for the most part, came in shape, ready to roll. They've been focused. You know, we've been grinding away here and you know, had to make some tough decisions to get from 40 to 25 and get ready to play.
So 25 is what will be the final roster.
25.
You've already made those cuts.
Yep, we made them the last couple days.
It can't be difficult trying to get guys that, hey, you know what? I want you to come try out for this football team in Las Vegas. I mean, no one wants to be out here.
It's Las Vegas. I mean, you know, you got nice weather, beautiful facilities, you know, first-class organization.
Have you been getting a whole lot of phone calls prior to all of this of guys wanting to come out here like, hey, I'd love to come try out for you, Coach? You know, I think I'd love to go out to Las Vegas with all this stuff that's going on out there.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of guys, you know, reach out to us, and then once the players got here in training camp and started getting on their Instagrams and their Facebooks and their Twitters, and you know, the calls tripled, and you know, oh, Coach, you know, I didn't know it was like that. I was like, I tried to tell you guys, you know.
I tried to told you.
It happens. You know?
I tried to told you. You guys are having somewhat of an NFL, like a 24-hour training day type deal that's going to be airing on my LPTV. How the heck did I not talk about this? I mean, the fact that's got to be pretty dang cool.
Yeah, I mean, when they kind of brought the idea to me, they're like, "Hey, can we do a spin-off of like a Hard Knocks, you know, reality show?" And I'm like, "Absolutely, it's great for just to get to know the guys, and it's not about me, it's not about the Nighthawks, it's about the players and the storylines behind it."
Hi, everybody. I'm Reed Cowan from News 3 Las Vegas. We want to thank you for checking out our YouTube channel. Remember, you can always see more of our videos by clicking on the video links, and also don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of our YouTube updates. Thanks for watching.